Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are working on the junk journal. Now, I did go through and I put 3 similar papers at the very beginning of each signature. Now, you can do that too. You can decorate your own. You can do as I did and pull them out of a cheap pad. You can see that they have no design on the back. They're just white, which is fine. You can write on that. That makes it nice for a personal junk journal or a junk journal for somebody else that likes lots of writing space. So I have done that because, I don't know, I just wanted to give them some continuity, and that seemed to be just what it needed. Was that, although it doesn't really go with my Forest Friends journal. I'm going to go with it because this journal cover that I made was awkward. Now, I don't know if you were here yesterday, you heard me explain it, but here it is. Okay, now the back is straight right there. At least from the middle down. And then when that happens, this side is 1/4 inch longer than this side. Yeah. About 1/4 of an inch longer, or yeah, 1/4. 1/4 inch. So you can see it's not going to work as a journal because at least not as a journal that you would sell, because you can see the gap here. So I call this a misfit. I keep all my misfits, and I always look for something good to come along for them. Well, this is here, and this is going there. And those signatures should fit in those holes. You can see it's a little wider also up here than down here, so I really messed it up somehow. So let's just check them out and be sure that we have enough space in them to do something with them. Make sure we got them all right side up and not upside down. There we go, and center all of those pieces, or off-center them evenly for the pieces that are small and awkward. I have one more of these. Let's put it in. Let's put it in right here. Okay, that'll work. And we can do tilt ins and tilt outs if we want to in this. We do have maybe a little bit of space right there that we could put something in. How about some crunchy goodness? Let's put that here. Now, it's too big, see? So let's fix that. And I'm not measuring really. I'm just kind of doing what I want with it. So we have that. And we'll make this a little short. And we will put it right there. I like it right there. That's a really nice place for it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. I think I'd like that one to be the center, just because it's a little fatter than the other two. And it's got papers in it that I can't really slim down much. So we're going to start with signature number 1 right here. And we got to have our little piece of paper. Now I'm going to fold this along this line here, top. I need top at the top. And then, let's see, right here, this is going to go in here. And this line here, top of page, and it's the top of this page, the main page, the tallest page you have in there. Okay? And now I'm going to poke a hole through here. Oh, that's pretty close. Yes, yes it is. Then we go up to the top and poke a hole. There we go. Now if you're leaving them in like I do not poke yourself. It hurts a lot. Okay. And the one thing you do have to be sure is that you're poking them straight through and not at a little bit of an angle. It's really hard to remember that. Okay, poke that one through there. Poke that one through there. Poke this one back through there. Okay, let's go ahead and sew that in before we forget that it doesn't belong there. Now, I do have some regular string. It's not really string, jute or hemp, and we could use that to tie with. Sometimes it breaks though. Maybe we better use let's use an odd one of these, because how often am I going to use yellow? I wonder. I'm not. I've never used it. I've had it for years. So let's use yellow. And we'll just pretend like we're getting rid of some of it. 1, 2, 3. So we're finally putting our junk journal together. How does that feel? I hope that you're with me on this, and that we're working on this together. We'll be shortly back to the other one as soon as something. Okay, that goes there. And this, my friends, is going to go right into that hole. Make sure they're all in the correct holes, and they are. And now we are going to and hope it fits. Oh yes, look at that. We came right through. Hallelujah. And now, whoops, they pick that up before the dog does. Ta-da. Sorry about that beautiful sunshine coming in the window today. But we're going to go with it because it is so, so pretty. Okay, we got that one, and this one. And now, the impossible part, we've got to come back through this hole. And that hole has to go back through all of these holes. So what I'm going to do here is make that out that way. And I'm going to kind of flip this flat. Nope, didn't make it. I think this is the hardest part, is getting your needle back through that center part and getting everything to match back up. Now I split my thread here, and I'm going to show you a little trick. Is what you do when you split your thread is you have to separate the two. You can pull it all back out, or you can go ahead and pull this through like this. Go underneath where the split is. See where I've split my thread? This will not tie closed until I separate those two. So I'm going to put this one over here and this one over here and give them a tie. There we go. Okay. You can tell that this is a really lopsided piece, isn't it? But this is a good thing to do with it and still get use out of it. There we go. Okay, so our first signature is in our junk journal. And, you know, really, I hope you don't mind me using my misfit, because it was too pretty to junk. So, you know, I might as well use it and get some use out of it. It's a beautiful cover, other than right there, it's pretty ugly. But look at the rest of it. I mean, it's beautiful. So I hope you don't mind us using it. Okay, now I'm going to the middle hole on my paper. And I want to make sure my top is at the top. Going to my middle signature. And once again, I want to put this line so that it lines up with my tallest page, and there it is. And I'm going to go through the middle hole first. Now I could be using my book cradle, and I'm not. This is a little tough because I've got different size papers in there. There we go. I'm going to wiggle that around a little bit and make that as wide as I can, really. Now I'm going to go through the top one next. Just kind of what I like to do. Goodness. I do have some different sizes in there. Different size papers. Okay. Yeah, it gets really hard to poke through there when it's so many different size, different weights and depths, and I can see I'm off. It's okay, we have room in here to be off. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can put this one through there temporarily. And then put a bigger hole here. Oh boy. Let me get that book cradle. Where is it? Where's my book cradle? I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not using it, because I'm not sure where it's at right now. Oh, there, that one goes. Okay. So, see, it's got so many different sizes. And it makes it really tough to get through there. Okay. Going with the Misfit yellow that I have. 1, 2, 3. The sun is shining through my window here. Right onto me right now. It's very warm. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go through that middle hole. Yep, that's the middle one. Ah, there it is, right there. Could not see that hole for nothing. I don't want that to go through there yet. I have to take this one out. And back through that top hole. There we go. Okay, it is off a little bit up there. Okay, right there for that one. There for that one. And up there for that one. There we go. Oh, it slipped. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, then we flip it back open. And we do it this other way again. There we go. Okay. Let's go back through here. And flip it around here. Go back through there. Trying to see if I can see it. I can't. Okay. You can see it's poking through there, just not through the right spot. So let's just bring it through. Try not to split your thread, but once again, if you split your thread, it's easy to fix. Let's see if I split it. I know I'd split it back here, but I have to find my string. No, I haven't split it yet. You'll know if you split it because it will not juncture through that hole. And I need to come out in that hole right there. Nobody ever said this was always easy. There are some struggles with journals. So if you're struggling getting them through, just find the hole again. Oh yeah, there it is. I hope you can see what's going on here. I need to probably close that curtain, don't I? Okay. Whew. Okay, there's the second one. Okay. Let me close that curtain so the sun is not pounding in here at me. It's a nice cool day until the sun is pounding on your head and on your body. Okay. I'm just kind of hoping that to form a correct curve in there. Hope I got that in the right spot. Probably didn't need to separate them that far, but they look okay this way. Okay, we have one more signature to put in, so how about if I pause the camera and I'll come right back to you. Okay, here we are with the Misfit Junk Journal. We actually have a name for it, My Little Misfit. And let me put the awls away, and you can see now that we've chopped this thing all up. We don't really need it anymore. If you prefer to save them, you can. But really, they're a one-use pony there. So let's take a peek, see what we have for our junk journal. We have pages after pages, some noise. So we need to put in some things. Oh, I put some splatters in there. We have a little pocket. We have a little fold open. Some noise. Pocket. Oh, belly band. Hopefully I have, oh, and there's a pocket. Hopefully I have all my pages right side up and not upside down. That's the other side of that belly band. Is that a tuck over here? It is a tuck right there. So we do have this little piece of paper left that could be a journaling card if we just round the edges maybe a little bit. And so that would be just a simple junk journal piece. that we could slip in here that's pretty and matches this pretty purple paper. And there we go. We don't need to overdress things when we're doing a junk journal. We have things that we can dress them up with. And that's always nice. Using a little lace or something like that on the front always brings a new life to it. So we have, you know, those kinds of ideas that we can use. What else do we have here? Oh, some odd pages. Oh, it's actually an odd pocket page. I forgot that I made it into a pocket. So, there we go. I threw in some extra pieces. We have crunched up papers. I love that. And let's go on to the second signature. Now, like I said, I did, just to make it cohesive all the way through so it rather coordinates instead of uncoordinated. I went ahead and did take 3 pieces of the cheaper scrapbook paper and I put it on the front of each one of these. That was just to make them a little more cohesive in the whole journal. So here's this one. Threw in some more papers I found. This was from the perfume. A piece of junk journal paper from Carol. Thank you, Carol. And here we have just an oddity. Now this was a piece of this same paper as these covers, but I was using it in something else and it didn't work. So we tore some pieces and put them on the inside. One of the torn pieces we made just into pockets right here. And we stamped the background of it just to give it some character. You can still write over this stuff. There's no problem with that. Walk gently through this world. Everything is waiting for you. Isn't that true? Little stamp I own. I love this little piece of newspaper paper bag, and it just needs some glue or some staples right here. And I do have the mini attacher, so let's do that. And we'll give it 3 good punches there. But I do think that maybe we should put a little bit of washi tape over it or something, just to kind of cover those sharp parts. What do you think? I think so. For me, I need to. If there's something sharp, I'll find it and I'll cut myself. So let's just fix that for Angela's sake and find the glue stick. And we're going to just put it here like this. I'm going to pull that over and finish going up to here with it. Ooh, those are sharp. My goodness. I think I better finish covering them with something. They are sharp. Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. I have some that's just laying off to the side over there. So let's use that to finish instead of getting new stuff. Instead of cutting some more. After all, this is using up our junk, right? So So let's do it. Why not? I have a piece of tape here. Oh, I don't want to use that on it. There we go. Okay. So that side is done on that. Now, let's see what's next. Some more little pieces. Yeah. Cool. Little pocket. Little pocket. Big pocket. And 2 pockets. And let's see. So it goes like that. Yeah, and there's the other half of that bag. You can see it goes up to there. So this time we're going to use a little bit of glue. Just like so. To finish making our pocket. There we go, we'll let that dry. Here's a bunny on this side of this thing. Here's just an odd piece of paper that has a pocket in it right here for something little. Oh, doesn't quite fit. Almost. So it almost fits that for a tag. And then we have this was just the other side of this where we left some blank and added some. A piece of this. Very interesting, isn't it, to do a junk journal? You end up with some very unusual pages. This one has all kinds of pockets in it. Pocket up here. Must be made with an envelope. It's been a while since I saw that piece. Oh yeah, we put a recipe card in here. Then we have this page, which has there and there and there and there. Has little tuck spots. And we have this little page. And we have another sack. And just some crookedy papers, another recipe card. This is a ledger sheet. Yeah, look at that. Nice little junk journal pocket here. Opens this way. And the bird sang. And here we used a little bit of lace on this one. And you can see that it just kind of adds just a little touch to it. It's not a lot, but it looks nice. You know, it kind of adds a little character to it. Put a little piece of lace there. And let's see. That piece of paper. I remember they used to stamp on the back of them. Do you remember that? So they had that kind of weird stamp on them. And then you were like, well, what am I supposed to do with that paper? I guess it goes down in the... hang on. I'm going to put this on there. Just like that. I'm just going to glue it on. I'm going to glue it just like this. So to do that, I think I'll draw a line here so I'll know where my glue can go. we'll just put this receipt in there like it's a fancy receipt. There we go. And maybe over here we'd have another receipt, so let me find one. Or perhaps this. Designers are meant to be loved, not to be understood. The purpose of design is to make the ordinary extraordinary. The best designers are the ones who find the good clients. Design must seduce, shape, and more importantly, evoke an emotional response. And good design can be planned, but great design just happens. Imagination is more than knowledge. Design the right things, design things right. Okay. Well, we're going to use it. I do have to say, if you buy papers through Temu or anything, which I did, this is a Temu paper, you must check the writing, because sometimes there would be maybe inappropriate, and I'm not sure this one's even appropriate, but I think it's okay. But you do need to double check your Temu writings to be sure. So there we go. Now we just have a page in there that means absolutely nothing, but gives you a lot of information about design. And then we have the other side of this sack. Now we can leave it like this, or we can make that into a pocket there. Something. We'll do something with it. Here's just a piece that flops out for no good reason. And then it opens here. And here's the other side of this weird one. Wow, we've got some great writing space in here, guys. Okay, well, I think maybe we will come back tomorrow and we'll do a few things on this, like something with these pages here. I still have some scraps that we could use, so that would be really good. And then we probably need to put a hitching post on this or something, so that we can get a closure on it. We can either, well, I think I used pretty good, thick board in there. But if we put a hitching post on it, that might work. It might go through. But if I can get a hole through it, then I can just put some ribbons on it and tie it. So that would work too. And then we'll cover the crooked spine with some pretty. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this and picked up some ideas for junk journaling your own journal, and come back and help me do some more with it. So that is where we're at for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, so pretty, isn't it? It really is. It really is interesting to see what it does. You know, we've got these things too. Here I go, I'm chatting away. Okay. And yeah, just so much to see and do in them, and just pretty. Just interesting. Interesting. I find it interesting. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.